Yeah, I think overall, I think we ran the ball well, moved the ball well, and I think, just the summary of the game, we were just shooting ourselves in the foot. Fumble snaps, I think all three phases. So we can definitely be better in that part. And, I think the snapping part, we just got to be on the same page. Just so I would put that on, me to just be on the same page and, know who's in that center, know how to adjust and what I need to do when, next in the game. So.
Did you get the chance to look at the incompletion of Van Jefferson?
Yeah, I thought he was in bounds. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah.
Okay.
So.
Was Farmuth open over the middle?
No, I think the defender did a good job undercutting him. So I mean, it would have been a perfect place ball, but yeah, no.
But it looked like Van got it.
I think Van was in, yeah.
Started out 5 for 5. How did you feel about your rhythm just coming out?
I feel like I was in a good rhythm. And like I said, I think we were moving the ball well. I think, just those, the fumble snaps, things like that, they can kill a whole drive. But I think the overall rhythm of things, I think we were in and out of the huddle fast and felt good overall.
From what you've learned about this offense, having last few weeks practice, OTAs now in a game, how do you feel like it helps you and can support you as a quarterback?
I feel like, Arthur is good at game planning to every player's on offense, our strengths. So, as long as we're, playing to our strengths, doing what everybody does well and getting them the ball on certain concepts, certain routes, and, of course, running the ball is always going to be a big part of who we are. As long as we do that and, execute like we know how to execute, I think we'll be great.
What do you think worked out better on that third drive, especially when Zach Frazier went over needed it at center?
I just don't think there wasn't any fumble snaps. Like I said, it's hard to put a drive together when you're have a fumble snap and you're 2nd and 13 and you're behind the sticks. So like I said, just the self-inflicted wounds are the only things that hurt us, especially when I was in the game. So yeah.
Do you feel like you learned anything about this offense, getting some odd game reps in?
Yeah, I mean you can kind of get a feel on what Arthur's thinking, how he goes about the game, how he just communicates with you on the sideline and stuff like that. So that was, good. Just, being with them and kind of having a real in-game experience with them. And, of course, all the coaches and stuff like that, like Tom and stuff like that. So just the whole process of everything, just kind of getting used to everything. But I think the overall process went well and just the logistics of everything went well.
You were saying as an opponent, you noticed that Arthur's a little fiery on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
Was he different today than he has been in training camp?
I think he's in a different role now. So of course he's not gonna, step on anybody's toes. But again, this is the preseason. You never know, what can happen as the season moves along. But yeah.
What was some of the feedback that you got from him and maybe Coach Arthur, anyone else, about your rhythm, especially early on when you were able to connect on several of the early throws?
Nothing crazy. I think that's what is expected at the end of the day. So, just moving the ball, getting completions, and not making any dumb decisions or errant throws, and just being smart with it.
Speaking of the feedback, how about what you and Russ talked about on the sideline?
Yeah, he was just there encouraging me, and we were just kind of looking at the iPads after every drive, and he was being a great teammate today. So.
Justin, what are your takeaways from this one?
Like I said, just can't shoot ourselves in the foot. Have to do the routine things routinely. QC exchange, and like I said, I think that's the thing that stopped us when we were driving the ball well. It's not a good feeling when you're 2nd and 13, 2nd and 14. It's hard to score like that. So.
What's the focus to kind of move?
Receivers are more comfortable with certain routes in terms of that you feel more comfortable throwing maybe certain routes to certain receivers.
Most definitely. I do think our receiving group is versatile. I think a lot of people can do a lot of things. So, it's great for our offense. It makes our offense more complex when we're able to put guys at different spots and, they can run just the same concepts or different routes and stuff like that. So it's just great having a versatile group of receivers who can do a lot of things.
What's the focus moving forward, just specifically with one more week left in Latrobe?
I think just, tighten up the details. Like I said, I think we're, focusing on just controlling what we control and not shooting ourselves in the foot. Like, it's just a repetitive thing. As long as we do that, put ourselves in great field position and, do the routine things routinely, I think we'll be great. Because other than that, I think we, like I said before, just moved the ball well. I think we executed well ran the ball well, and you know when we were doing the routine things routinely, of course the ball was moving downfield, so just doing that.
Was there a common thread in two QB center exchange? Was there something, the same thing happened, or was it different?
I think it was the same thing that happened. So like I said, we're gonna get some extra work at that this week and make sure it doesn't happen again.
I know that it was just a preseason game, but what did it feel like being announced as a starter? New crowd, new uniform, all of those things. Did it feel surreal at all?
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was cool. I think our uniforms are really cool. I like the black and yellow, black and gold. So it was awesome to, put the new threads on and kind of get in a new stadium, get a new feel, and it was awesome.
You had a couple nice completions to rookie linemen in front of you suiting up for their first NFL game.
I'm sorry?
Any impressions of those rookie linemen in front of you suiting up for their first NFL
Yeah, I
game?
mean, the biggest thing is with the younger guys is, it's their first NFL game. So you just try to talk to them before the game, try to get a sense of how they're feeling and, just try to comfort them. Troy actually asked me a couple of days ago if I was nervous my first NFL game, and I said, of course. But, if you're not nervous, then, I think nerves come. You can be 2-3 years in the league and first game still comes and you still might have a little nerves in you, but like I think after a few plays, first few plays you're in there, it just goes back to playing football. So I think those guys are just doing a great job growing and learning, and of course they're just going to get better as time goes along.
You had a couple completions to George tonight. What has and you've been obviously had a connection with him in Latrobe. What has led to you two developing that chemistry?
I think just reps. Like I said, I've got an opportunity to run with the ones, so just me and him gaining that connection back, and just getting on the same page. But of course, he's a great receiver, especially with the ball in his hands. You just want to give him the ball, and he'll make sure he gets some yards after the catch. So he showed that today, and I'm excited to see what he does next week.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you guys.